In response to Saturday's deadly shooting, Governor Kate Brown put out a plan to send law enforcement resources from neighboring counties into Portland to assist the Portland Police Bureau. But today we learned some of those agencies said they had no idea about the plan until it was released. And tonight, both Washington and Clackamas County Sheriff's offices say they are not going to help. Fox 12's Bridget Chavez joins us now with information from the associations of state police chiefs and state sheriffs as well. Bridget?
Stopping the violence. That's the goal Governor Kate Brown put forth in her plan to calm the unrest in Portland. But her plan to have neighboring counties help out Portland police has backfired. The Oregon Association of Chiefs of Police and State Sheriffs Association released a statement saying in part, quote, "Due to the lack of support for public safety operations, the associated liability to agencies who would be assisting in Portland, and the lack of accountability for those arrested committing criminal acts, we cannot dedicate our limited resources away from the communities we serve." Even stronger words from the Clackamas County Sheriff Craig Roberts, who says it's not about adding resources, but changing policy. Roberts says in a statement, quote, "Increasing law enforcement resources in Portland will not solve the nightly violence and now murder. The only way to make Portland safe again is to support a policy that holds offenders accountable for their destruction and violence." Alexander Reed Ross, a professor at Portland State University who studies white nationalist groups and the Antifa movement's response, says more officers won't stop the violence.
If they want to diminish the anger that left-wing protesters feel, then they might have to answer some of the issues of bias that have been coming up, where, I mean, if you put yourself in one of their shoes, say one person is patting you on the back saying, you know, you're doing great and we love you all the way. And the other person is saying, you know, there's all this systemic racism and sharply criticizing you. You might actually be a little bit biased towards the person who's your supporter.
In response to the Oregon Association of Chiefs of Police and State Sheriffs Association, Governor Brown's office said in part, quote, "It is up to each county to determine the personnel and resources they have available to volunteer for this effort." And we did reach out to Portland Police for comment and are waiting to hear back. Reporting live in Northwest Portland, Bridget Chavez, Fox 12 Oregon.